Welcome everyone, we're starting this is episode 51 of No Man's Land. No intro video today. Here we are, we're jumping right into it. So if you remember last time we left off, that's the suspect vehicle there. We were chasing him, so we ended up getting him. We're all the way in Washington Valley, so I guess that little tunnel or path led to Washington Valley. So we were able to get him spiked here at this intersection, and they kind of wandered off into that tree there. So they're still sitting in the vehicle. We're getting ready to call them out. As you look at the clock, it's only about 20 minutes later from where we left off. Excuse me, the last episode. So I drove out here. We got lots of other police out here. We got the K9 unit ready to go here, so if we need to get the dog out there, we can. Yep, we have a detective here as well. We also have them blocking traffic down there. We have a Washington Valley police officers blocking traffic from all ways. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get them called out and get them arrested here. So this is what we would call a high-risk vehicle stop, or an HRVS. So I have actually trying to think, have I ever done one of these? I've never done one actually at work. I've never had to. Most of the serious criminals I deal with aren't in cars. So after a high-speed chase like this, you would have the vehicle stop somewhere. You'd set up vehicles around, you'd take cover behind them, you'd have long guns out, that's like rifles and such. You'd have different, you know, non-lethals and everything ready, and you'd slowly call out, starting with the driver, everyone in the vehicle back, and you detain everyone, and then you kind of do an investigation after you clear the vehicle. Once you empty all the passengers out, then you go from there. So we're gonna go ahead and call out that driver, and then we're gonna do what's called a bluff, because we only can see one person in there. So we're gonna do a bluff where we act like there's someone else in there and say, you know, passenger, we know you're in there, come out with your hands up. We do that a couple times, and then it's kind of convenient we have a K9 unit with us. So then the K9 unit will go up with a search team, and we'll slowly approach the vehicle with our guns out to make sure it's clear and good and safe for us. We'll check the bed and everything like that. So we're gonna go ahead and get him called back, and then I'll bring you guys back in here in just a bit. All right, so we got him in custody, and we also called or bluffed and did some passengers. So we're gonna have a team go up and clear the car. So here we are. We got people behind me ready to go. So we kind of come up. You all want to come up from one side, not two sides, because of crossfire. And what that means essentially is if we have our weapons out on this side, and then people go up on the opposite side and have our weapons out, if there's a threat in the middle, we're going to be shooting at each other essentially. So that's definitely not what we want to have happen. And we got to be careful. There's houses all around us, so we do have to be very careful about what we're doing. There's people walking around despite us telling them not to. So all right, we're going to slowly work our way up here to clear the car. Get our flashlights out. Copper Springs Police, come out with your hands up. All right, looks like it's empty. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and get this car impounded, as it was part of the pursuit here. So we're gonna get him impounded. The subject is under arrest currently right now for just felony eluding. So attempting to elude a police vehicle is a felony in the state of Washington. So they're under arrest for that. And then once we get back to the station, we will interview them about the thefts, which is the original reason we were trying to stop them, since we had reasonable suspicion for that. Then they took off and ran. So we'll try to figure that out. They don't have any license plates on this, so we can't confirm that way to see if this is actually the vehicle involved, but it's so distinctive and there's not really a lot of population in the area that we definitely had enough to contact them. So all right, we'll get them towed, and then I'll see you guys back probably on No Man's Land here in a sec, probably back at the station. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, here we are back on No Man's Land at Copper Springs PD here. So we got him put into a cell inside. We're gonna go interview him in a bit. We got his car towed back, so his pickup's towed back. Geez, towed back over there. So they processed him in. They took his fingerprints. So I'm gonna go interview him here in a second to ask him about the arsons and everything like that, because we're suspecting the same person. So essentially, the crimes we're investigating here is the animal dealer fire. We're investigating our field having a fire, and we're also investigating the horse barn or area that was over there getting burnt down. So those are the three things we're investigating. So we're trying to figure out exactly, you know, if he's the one that did it or not. We also are looking into the theft of the gas cans, and to see if those gas cans that we found up there over in the hedges were part of the arson. So essentially we have quite a few things going on. So we're going to talk to him about that, and find out if we have if we're gonna see if we can't get his fingerprints off of anything and find out anything like that. So I'm gonna go interview him, and I will see you guys here once I get done interviewing him. All right, I finished the interview. He doesn't want to admit to anything, so we're just gonna have to wait for science to do the rest. He's still under arrest for the felony eluding, so we can hold him here for the time being. This is a long-term jail facility for us. So my police department in real life does not have that. We can only hold them for 6 hours and they go to the county jail. But this also doubles as the county jail here in Copper Springs, since it's the only law enforcement facility, just as the courthouse we have here is going to be that as well. So, yep. Oh, I need to get our time back up to where it's going to be, because we technically had a little bit of time pass. So we're back up here. We'll say, after all that, we'll say we're about 9:41 in the morning. All right, well, that was some good work. We were able to catch him at least, so we'll investigate him for the theft and everything. Right now, we're just going to hold him on the felony looting, since we obviously have probable cause for that. So, shoot, I tell you what, let's go get ourselves some breakfast. That sounds pretty good. We'll go through the Taco Bell drive-thru. It's been a little while since I've had some Taco Bell breakfast, so looking forward to that. All right, let's see what we need to get here. All right, perfect. I made my order there. Come around here. Oh, that's the window back there. I need to back up and get closer to that one. Be hard to come through here with a pickup truck. Oh, perfect. And have I ever gone through the Taco Bell drive-thru in a patrol car? Yes. As much as I may be ashamed to admit it, I have. We are allowed to eat on duty. I mean, for obvious reasons. We're working full day, so it's like, yeah, we got to be able to eat, you know. So, okay. I'm gonna set our cruise control so we don't kill anyone, hopefully. But yeah. That's kind of what we got going on. We're going to head back to the farm to do some farming. We're going to wait for the labs to work on what they're working on to get that stuff taken care of. Another side note as well, while we're driving back, let me get us going on. Okay, perfect. Make sure we don't run any stop signs. So the campground that we built over there by the lake, I totally forgot to give credit to the ideas that are over there. So I built that campground. That was an idea by $914. He has a different Discord name as well with the Golden Charts. This is his Discord name, but anyhow, regardless, that was his idea. Fantastic idea to build a campground. So I love that. And also the lake. So I built the campground over there. I was like, you know what? I want to build the lake here as well, because I gotten the idea from what was it? I have it written down over here. And yes, there it is. Too sick. It's the letter or the number 2 and then SIK. So thank you for that. A fantastic idea to build a lake on here, because if you don't know about the No Man's Land map, just below the surface here is a constant water plane, so it's very easy to build a lake. So kind of equal with the plane around here. But anyhow, okay, so that is fantastic. We got that taken care of. I do want to put a fire pit in here. I think I'm going to redo a lot of this over here by our area, because I got some new stuff that I want to put in. I probably don't need to drive on it though, but we'll back into the garage here. We may work on our car there a little bit today too. We might see. Yeah, we might see if we work on that a bit today. But I have no idea what the thumbnail is going to be at this point. No idea what's going to happen. But let's get some farming going. So let's hop in here. Let's turn grass on since I just loaded this up. Take a look at some things here. So obviously I harvested all that. Grass has been cut over here, and then they cut that, if you remember from last episode. Horrendous. Let's get our harvester going on our grain fields, because what we got, wheat out there is what I think we have. I think that's what we got. Let's hop in him, because the harvester is nearby, isn't it? No, it's in this shed over here. I love our shed setup. I really do. So we're gonna get some tedding going on as well. We'll get a worker to work on that. After we get a worker hired to do this, we're gonna do some hay pelleting today. And we do really badly need to clean up the animals. So let me get some workers going, and then we're gonna go take care of the animals pronto. I think, gosh, who was it that commented on the last one that said that the game warden's going to come out and do a random inspection or something along those lines? Yes, we definitely need to take better care of our animals, the poor things. So they have definitely not done anything to deserve the poor care we have offered them, or I have offered them. It's definitely not your fault, but yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, we definitely have a fantastic harvester here, so I'm very down with it. I hope you guys are enjoying the Wilhelmina Forest series. By the time you guys will see this will come out on Monday, and then, yeah, so on Monday this will come out, and then that will mean you have seen episode 2 of that series. So I'm hoping you're enjoying that. I'm really enjoying playing on that map, actually, quite honestly. I have to like force myself to. I mean, I'm really liking all the stuff we got going on, so I'm pretty excited about just everything, really. I like all the videos I'm doing, which makes it way more fun for me to enjoy it. And it's like not like I've ever done something I haven't enjoyed doing. Oh, I don't want to do that. GX, there we go, fold out the combine. But no, I just the more I do this, or the more I do YouTube videos, I think the more and more fun I'm having playing on Farming Simulator. Like, I enjoy the game more. I love playing on it. It's a fantastic game. So many things you can do. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode of me playing with Blue Rhino. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That'll be out by the time this comes out. That came out last Saturday. And then tomorrow you should look forward to a chickens tutorial video. I might do a chicken test video as well that same day, just because I want to keep the tutorial. We're doing perfect straw swath. Okay, and then we'll be able to, yeah, we're doing wheat and then straw swath, and then we'll be able to come out and pellet all that as well. Okay, let's hop over to the international. I guess we're in the Fent. Let's get into the international. Ooh, gotta get those guys out of the barn. A little crack in the pavement there or something. But we'll grab the, we'll use the international to go TED out there to get the TEDing going. I do want to create some new fields today too, if I can, or at least get started on them. I might do a time lapse of that. I'm kind of on the edge about that. I mean, I might, if I can go out there and get it cleared up as much as possible, I might actually do a time lapse on that. But yeah, and then I'll tell, of course, another police story if I remember. I sometimes forget. I do apologize on all the episodes I have forgotten, because I do sometimes I forget. Trees are there growing. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, this is absolutely amazing. But yeah, tomorrow there'll be a chicken video coming out. Yeah, and also too, it does help me a lot if you guys let me know in the comments. You can say, hey, this isn't, even if it was No Man's Land or if it was Wilhelmina Forest, be like, hey, this isn't my favorite gameplay series. That's okay. I don't take offense to them like, oh, they don't like my stuff, they're a terrible person. No, I don't. It's completely constructive feedback. I have YouTubers that I watch, I don't like all of their gameplay series. Like I usually, or maybe it's not that I don't like them, but I don't like aspects of all of them. Like, I'm like, yeah, this isn't my favorite one. That's part of it. I don't take offense to that. If I did, I think that would be ridiculous. But someone commented saying, hey, you know, not a huge fan of the Sandy Bay series. Perfect. That's what I want to know, because I want to get stuff out here, because I enjoy playing basically in any aspect. All the gameplay series I enjoy almost equally. So I just want to know what you guys want to see, because I'm going to enjoy it regardless. But if you guys aren't going to enjoy it, then I don't want to do it. And I get it. Sometimes you're going to be like, yeah, I don't enjoy, maybe if you're like, I don't enjoy Wilhelmina Forest, or I don't enjoy No Man's Land. Yeah, I'm going to keep going with those series because there are a lot of people that do enjoy them, but it's good to know. I like to have feedback like that. So it's fantastic. I'd like to know what you guys want to see or don't want to see, or if you really love it, you're like, yeah, this is my favorite series. That also is extremely helpful. So, and again, this series is going to kind of transform into more of a roleplay series where we're still doing farming, we're still building up our farm, but we're also going to do a little bit more police stuff as well to kind of make it more exciting. Or maybe we do like a primarily farming episode every week, and then a primarily police episode every week, so that we kind of get a mix of it, you know. But that's kind of the idea. So that's what we're working on doing. We'll get out of his way there. Let's go get this mower put away. Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous that you did that. I can't even believe you did that. We'll have to TED that, and then we'll pellet that as well. Oh my goodness. I can't even believe it. Well, actually, that actually also answers the question. Jeff C commented a while ago when I was doing the TMR video, so you can, you can mow wheat and grains. I did not know that because I've never done it, really. I've never had a reason to do it, but yep, fantastic. All right, let's get this guy put away here. I think I'm putting the mowers in. I've been putting the mowers in front of the milling machine here. Yep, that'll work there. Do I have, I'm sure I picked up all the grass out here. Yeah, I did. I'm losing it. Let's look at our different stuff going on here. Potato greenhouse needs to be emptied. How is this guy doing? Okay, he's finished. That was one pig. 8,500 liters for one pig. So I'll probably have Kyle tone that down a little bit more again as well. Let's go to the fermenting silo. Take a look at this guy. Ooh, that's not good. It lowered it back down. I think that was my fault. I believe I updated it, but then I also put the XML file back in, so I'll have to fix that again. That's my fault that that's doing that, so we'll just kind of leave that alone. We'll still sell that, but we should have a lot more in there. So I'll spawn some of the stuff in that we lost on that, because we should have around 50,000 liters over here, and then that we already had in here, and then we also had the additional stuff that I mowed up. So I wrote all that down. How many loads did I get? 188,000. Yeah, that's what I had. So then I'll add 188,000 in. So no worries. And it's back down to, my guess is the slower rate. It's not going to show me here, huh? Yeah, 0 liters per. Okay, yeah, but I'll fix that up again. I'm not too worried about that. But that was my fault. I think I hit update when I was going through updating mods, and I totally forgot that I made changes to that. So it updates it and it changes it back to how it's supposed to be originally. So that was absolutely my fault. So I will fix that. Or get that fixed up hopefully here soon. But okay, So they're working on that. I have him set up to go for fields. What else needs to be done? Actually, you should be set up to cart grain away. We'll get you set up with the big trailer here. We'll have you cart grain away. That's what we're gonna have to do for you. Because we're gonna need, oh, that wasn't a good driving skill there. Because we're gonna need the blue Massey to do, because this guy doesn't have quite a big enough engine to run. The other one, I mean, we could always upgrade it. We honestly probably will soon. But yeah, this guy we'll use as the cart tractor for today, and that one we'll use for the pelleting, which we're actually probably gonna do first before we make the new fields out there. I see full, is that what that said? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. I think I still have crop destruction turned off, don't I? Yes, out of pure laziness. Pure laziness, I'm just gonna do this real quick just to get this done and rolling. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so we're getting a lot of wheat off of this, and then we're going to complete some subscriber contracts, I think, today as well. So hopefully, yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Animal-wise, we need to clean those guys up right away, so we need to sell some pigs too, for sure. This guy needs some more food as well. They're slowly burning through that, which is awesome. But again, that's going down so flippin' slow. So, yeah. I think I might... For the pigs from now on, I think I might actually just pick up the pig food as it is pig food and then put it back in that way, just 'cause I think that might make it a little bit easier, because I kind of want, it'll up the productivity a little bit, which isn't really a big deal, but, well, it'll up that too, actually, so never mind, maybe I won't do that. Cows are doing good. They're going to need everything here soon, so we got to get them taken care of. These are the horses that we're going to sell, so we're going to sell these guys today since we're going to make a little bit of profit on them, and then we're going to buy the two for our subscriber contract, since those are not it. These guys are going up. We'll wait until they max out and we'll take care of them, but they need to, everybody needs to be cleaned up, it looks like. So, yeah, let's get this guy over here. So yeah, maybe next episode we'll make the fields. That might be what ends up happening, just because we got a lot going on. I'm hoping we get the fingerprint results back. I mean, we have our lab tech here that's going to compare them. In real life, it wouldn't work out that fast unless you have someone on scene that can compare them and testify that they know what they're doing. But that would not. Most police departments or agencies don't have that ability. So we're going to clean the animal pens. Where did I put the sweeper? I think it's back here. Trying to stay organized, but it's not working. All right. Oh, milling machine's sticking out. That's kind of funny. I was like, what is that green tube? But that's the milling machine from inside the garage sticking out there. Okay, let's go get this stuff cleaned up. Oh my goodness. All right. We'll check in on how the wool's doing too, because there might be some wool stuff going on. We'll just start with, it doesn't really matter. We'll go over and start with the sheep. Do you have any wool pallets out? I think we got one partial one, so sweet. Yeah, because we emptied that pretty, I think that was, yeah, that was what we did in the morning in the last episode, so that makes sense. They get a lot of grass out here. Perfect, and that is basically a full load with this thing. So we'll get this dumped out into probably just the pig's manure pit. Doesn't really matter, honestly, at the end of the day. Just kind of whatever's closest, easier to use. The pigs will end up filling up a couple times, probably trying to clean them out. Get this guy emptied out. Fantastic. And actually, while we're right here, let me hop out. And so, and I don't know if I showed you guys this or not. That's how much digestate we have. So we have plenty to do some fertilization for a while. Oh, I need to probably close that gate back up. So we're going to sell these guys for $25,150. Confirm. And then we are going to buy, and it was a bay horse and a pinto, I believe. Bay and a pinto. Move. And I better just go check that real quick. Let me pull up the subscriber contracts real quick. Okay. Yep, one pinto, one bay. Okay, perfect. So we got those two. We're going to confirm that. So, okay, those guys are doing great now. We actually made a little bit of money on that too, which is perfect. All right, we'll hop back here and get the animals taken care of. Actually, I'm just going to put this down because we got tire tracks and like that junk will get cleaned up there. Perfect. Okay. Let's get these pigs cleaned out because they have made just a massive mess of this area over here. Goodness gracious. We're already full. I mean, basically, we're not quite full, but... Will be as soon as it picks up a little more. Yep, there it goes. All right, and I think it's probably just, I mean, it's probably about the same, but we'll just dump it over here in the cow pen. He's gonna have that field going pretty quick, or have that field done pretty quick, I guess I should say. That guy unloaded. Oh, I gotta turn it off too. I just destroyed a bunch of our manure because this thing compacts it essentially, so we lost a lot of manure on that one. That was my bad. I should have turned it off, or I forgot to turn it off before I went over there, so that's 100% my fault. We're gonna have to move this thing out of the way for him to get that section in the field there. Let's move it so it's kind of over here. Yeah, right about there will work. And then do we pay for the chickens? Do we pay for... Yeah, that's what I thought. We have that set up in there. Where is there? Oh, it's over there. Okay, yeah, we'll deal with that in a sec. But chickens don't normally require water, but if you have certain mods on, it will require water. It looks like he might actually go to get that. That's cool. If he gets that, that'd be awesome. I mean, he's just about full anyways, but yeah, I might go stop him real quick. All right, buddy, just chill out for a second there. We'll get you emptied out, and then you can get that row, and then we'll get you to get the rest of the field. We're gonna get a lot of pellets off what we got going on too. Probably make more off the pellets than we are gonna make off of the actual harvest, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Well, I don't know. They actually updated it. I think it has to be the update. The prices are much lower than they used to, so actually probably not. But we'll still, I mean, we're still gonna make great money off of it. There's no doubt about that. So we will pay off the $320,000 Primos in no time at all. All right, there we go. Get that pipe put away. Get you back here and get you working on the last stretch of it, and then we'll get you going on the little section of the other side of this field that you couldn't get because of an idiotic worker of mine. You going? Perfect. All right, let's get these pigs cleaned up. I found driving over all the way to the end, or at least driving part way over and then dragging it back is probably the best way to go about it. Yeah. Perfect, we're full again. They really need it cleaned up. That is for sure. I do wish this thing had a little bit higher capacity. I think that would make it a little bit better, but I mean, it is a small piece of equipment, so I can't really complain too much. Yeah, see, that big divot in the manure there, we lost a lot of manure, but that's okay. I guess if you didn't want to clean up the manure, you could use this to kind of compact it and get rid of it, essentially. Oh, we need to, well, I'm remembering. Eggs are getting, we're going to be selling some eggs here pretty soon, but let's get this stack of potatoes out of here. Did I say stack of potatoes? No, it's probably just a sack of potatoes. How many potatoes we have out here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,000 liters of potatoes. I was counting those by twos. In case you're like, yeah, farmer crop cannot count. That is 100% the truth. All right, let's go get, let us go get the rest of the, hopefully the pig food out of here. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. I don't even know why I tried to cut the corner there. Terrible way to turn it. And now we're stuck forever. Oh. Alright, we'll just drive over that. No big deal. Roll the tractor over here. There we go. Probably the most complicated way to do that, but you know, whatever. You do what you got to do. Are you kidding me? Do we have to come back over here? Oh no, we got it all. I think we got it all. Gosh, I hope we did. I mean, we're full, so I might as well stop driving over it, but it looks like we got it all. That's good enough anyways. I'm going to call that good enough. So I have a fantastic idea for a new gameplay series, guys. Another one that I'm thinking about doing. And I have so many like caveats and things set up that as soon as one of these, either this one or Wilhelmina Forest finishes up, which I don't know how long Wilhelmina Forest is going to go. My guess is going to go for a significant amount of time because it's going to take me a while to build up and kind of reach my goal. Let's get this guy cleaned up here. Chickens, you were easy. You didn't even take a full tank of this. All right, and then we're actually just going to dump it just because we got to go around the other side to get the cow stuff. So since we're here, and the cows will probably be 2 loads, but then after that we can go probably get them all fed. Well, I'll probably keep you guys in while I'm taking care of them, getting them fed up and everything like that. I mean, they're probably fed up with me because I'm not taking care of them good enough, but yeah, regardless. We got a lot of milk, don't we? Got 42,000 liters, something like that. Oh yeah, we're full. Pick that baby up, go around. I don't know if I'll ever actually level this out. I kind of like the idea of, oh, and by the way, who was it that commented? Was it Martin L? It was Martin L. He said he loved the real mower mod, and yes, it looks like that is the truth. That Martin told me. He wasn't lying to me. He said that when you cut stuff out, only the grass grows back. Like the other stuff, the bushes and stuff won't grow back. So if you're actually trying to clear bushes and stuff out, that's a great way to do it. So, which I was curious about, and thank you, Martin, for commenting, letting me know that. I mean, I would have discovered it, but still, it's awesome to know. It kind of gives me confirmation that that is actually how it works. So I appreciate that quite a bit. Okay, let's get this guy in here. And then we should be able to clean up with one more stretch, and then all the animals should be cleaned up. And we're slowly trying to get rid of the pigs, but it's not going to happen for a while. But we should be able to sell those 20 pigs today for 20 grand, which that's going to be helpful. So, and we haven't really been spending any money on feed for them, which has also been helpful in money saving. So, I mean, yes, we have been growing it, so you could look at it like, well, if you sold that, you'd be more up on the money. Yeah, probably, but at least we're not spending the money. So it does help a lot to grow it yourself. All right, let's get this going. Come on. You want to pick it up. This is driving me crazy. Did he get it that time? Got some of it. Come on. Oh, why aren't you picking it up? There it goes. Okay. Perfect. And now all the animals should be clean. It'll take a while for an update in the system because of us being on one time. Take them, quite honestly, 13 minutes if I would be accurate about it. But yeah. All right, let's get this guy dumped out here. Fantastic. We'll go put this away, and then we'll get some straw, some more food, everything like that. I'm actually probably for food, I'm probably just gonna, what do I have in the silos? I think I just have barley, right? Oop, I need to go to here. Moving down. Got a lot of silage. We got some straw. I'm probably gonna use that straw first to put into the animal pens. Got TMR. Seeds, and then we have, yeah, we have lots of barley, so wheat. So I'm gonna use some of the wheat in that trailer to fill up the animals, which actually we do need to get the combine going again here. Jeez, look at this, just a waste of time to go harvest that. I feel like, well, we'll just start them on this field and then we'll get that at the very end. Not a big deal there. And he looks like he's about done with that. There we go. Hire him. Where are you going, International? Hope you can call it good. You're good. You got it all. You're trying to overachieve like your buddy with the mower did, so there's no need for you to TED the stuff that's over there. We just need to TED this little chunk here and we'll call it good. How about that? There we go. All right, let's get you windrowing now. So we'll go dump this off and get you windrowing so we can get that thing pelleted as well. Maybe that's what I'll do, is a time lapse of me pelleting. That's probably not a bad idea. You guys would enjoy that, wouldn't you? Hopefully you would. But yeah, we'll do that. I don't know if there's anything I'm gonna add into the town today, to be completely honest with you guys. I just don't know. There might be something I add in or change, or you know, whatever the case may be. We need to go this way to dump this off. I think the windrower's over here as well. All right. I do want to do a video of me checking out the multiplayer servers and the progress that people have made on those to kind of show those off a little bit. I might do it as a whole, I'm tempted to do it as a live stream actually. I don't want to do live streams like every day, or you know, I eventually maybe I'll do them every week, but right now I'm kind of looking at like maybe once every 2 weeks is probably a good balance for me to do live streams. So if you want to see more live streams, let me know. They won't be as exciting probably as the one you saw. That was a first big deal, huge deal thing that we, you know, Kyle put together. So I can't expect Kyle to put that thing together or something like that crazy to put together every 2 weeks. That'd be just absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, so again, my hat's off to Kyle. The amount of stuff he's done for this channel, and to Jason for helping out with this channel as well. Fantastic friends now too. It's not only that they're helping me with the channel, they've become really good friends of mine. I really appreciate those two people as well. I've met so many cool people on YouTube here. I have so many of you that comment on a regular basis, and I feel like I've gotten to know you just because of your comments a little bit, which is fantastic. So thank you guys for that. If you guys are a huge part of this channel. You guys really are. Here I am trying to turn this on. This is a mechanical windrower. All right, we'll hire you to do that. Beautiful. All right, and he's harvesting that. We need to hop back over to the Massey. Let's get these guys, or this, let's get the broom set up here unloaded. And let's get some animals cared for, and then we'll do a time lapse. And then I have a couple other things I want to get done on here, and then we'll probably actually, that might be the episode around that time. So we'll probably, I know I've been saying we're going to build some fields, but we're going to do that now in the next episode, darn it. We're going to get to it. You know how Farmer Cop episodes go. They go off the rails sometimes, so let's get this guy lowered down. Put this guy in there. That's close enough. I want to clean these out and put in that Xbox Grandpa shed shelf that I put on. I think that would be a fantastic addition back here to keep some of this stuff under covers. I might put a couple in, but anywho, oh, the one thing we do need to do, let's get the silage out of there so the fermenter is actually working. I think that'd be a good call. We can use this trailer right here just to get a little bit out. We'll throw it in the silo because we can always sell it out of the silo later on. Which we'll probably end up doing anyways. We're making it on a regular basis, so I'm not worried about it too much. But yeah, and we are going to see with sugarcane, or not sugarcane, with we're going to do a corn harvest where we do chaff, and if we can sell those two trailers at the end there and use the sugarcane trailer for the corn harvest for getting the chaff for silage making and such like that, then we'll see if we can't use that instead. Because maybe that's what we do, is we just get a bunch of chaff and then we just kind of slowly push it through here and make some money off of it. This thing takes chaff as well. Oop, not even close. There we go. This thing takes chaff as well, and that way we can just do hay pellets on our grass field to slowly kind of pay off our primos. We're going to be set for cash. Like, if we had this set up, we're going to be good for cash for a while. And then after that, after a while, we're going to buy a bunch more land. Maybe not a bunch more, but we're going to buy a few more plots. We might add some more fields, some more animals, get some different stuff going on around the farm. And then we're probably going to do a huge overhaul maybe to all of our buildings and everything, get a huge new setup, a new place for tractors, equipment, everything like that to get that all kind of good to go. So I have a lot of plans and I'm very excited about all of them. So fantastic. Okay, let's get you dumped off here. He's getting ready to get full. We probably should go grab, you know what, we should probably, yeah, we probably should do that. Let me use this Massey, we'll go trade it out, and then we'll use the blue Massey for taking care of the animals. That might just be best. I'll leave you there, because we do need to cart the combine over there and get some stuff unloaded out of it. I do want to complete some subscriber contracts as well today, so I do want to do that. Lots of stuff going on. Back up to this bad boy. All right, we'll get the... First and foremost, we'll get these guys topped up here. All right, so what I actually think I am going to do, I think I'm going to do this off camera just to kind of save some time because we got a lot I want to get done in this, and yeah. So anyhow, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take care of all the animals. So I'm going to care for animals. I'm going to sell, I'm making a list, I'm writing this down. I'm going to sell 20 pigs. I'm going to sell, or maybe not, maybe I won't do that. I'm going to process through some more of our fermenter deal. Some of there, get some more grass, or not, yeah, get more grass in there, take some more of the silage out. I'm going to get all this stuff harvested, and I'm going to do some pellets on the straw maybe. Well, maybe I'll do that later, but I'll bring you guys back in probably when I'm going to do a time lapse of me pelleting the hay there. So that is kind of the plan right now, as well as when we get our subscriber contract done by taking some stuff out to the brewery. I'll bring you guys back in for that as well. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, here we are up at the brewery. So let me give you a quick update with some things that have happened. So if we go into, actually, let's do animals first here. Taking care of, I need to water them. So I started using hay to feed them, which I know I said I wasn't going to do, but I'm using the small hay bales that we have left over. So once we're out of the small hay bales, then we're gonna have to bale some more grass bales because we're out of the grass bales right now, which is not a big deal. Pigs have been cleaned. Excuse me. They need some water and straw, which water is super easy. I'll get straw taken care of in a bit. And I'm going to probably just let these two run out, I think, and then see if this goes down faster. This is kind of an experiment. But then chickens, they're fine. They just need water. Cows, I added all the TMR that we had, so we have to mix some more. It's all we had in the silo. I also gave them all of the straw we had in the silo, so we'll take the blower out, and then they need some water. And the horses, I'm not even going to touch the horses. They're honestly doing fine, so we're not going to worry about them. Okay, so wheat. We have 21,000 liters in our trailer right now. We come over here. We have 33,000 in the silo, so we got, what, 54,000-ish off the harvest, which is right around where I thought we'd get. So we just need to deliver this next. Got oats in there we'll hold on to. Yeah, so the other thing I'll note, silage, I actually didn't have to add any more to the fermenter. I didn't have to cheat any in or anything like that to get it back to where we were. Actually, it was all in there. Even though the capacity showed 100,000 liters of silage, it just kept overloading even though it was on 100,000 until it got below where it had been before. So I just have to fix the XML file still, but other than that, we still have the same amount, so no issues there. So we have a lot of this sitting in there. I do need to make some TMR. It may not happen this episode or today, but at some point we do need to do that, or I do need to do that. So I did talk to the people at the brewery. They said they'd be happy to take 21,000 liters instead of the 20,000 liters, and they said they'd still give me the 10%, or was it 10%? Yeah, 10% above price on that as well. So where is the... Oh, it's the FCS sell point. So we'll see what we get for 21,000 liters, and then we'll add an additional 10% of whatever that is. So I'm gonna get my calculator ready to do this, and then we will add in and then I'll send this guy home to go get the barley. Let's see what we get for this. Probably not too bad. 17,166. Can't argue about that. Times 0.1. All right, so we get an additional $1,716. So we'll add that in real quick. Oh, also I sold 20 of the pigs. Yeah, so I delivered 20 of the pigs. Yeah, and I unloaded the fermenter into the... Yeah, okay, so yeah, everything's done that we need to get done. So I'm going to keep doing things. I'm probably going to bring you guys back in here in a second once I get the barley up here so you can see what the result of that was. All right, here we are. So we're going to go ahead and get this sold off, and we'll get 10% on top of this. Got my calculator ready here. And then we can mark off this as a completed subscriber contract. So I'm very excited about that. All right, what do we get for that? 11,436, not bad. 1143 is our added income there. Perfect. Okay. Animals. Sheep, perfect. Pigs, great. Not so great down here, but I'm intentionally doing that. Perfect. Cows are great. We're going to make some more TMR in a second. And then horses are okay. I'm not worried about them. So, okay. I'm going to send this guy back to the farm. Perfect. Where are you going, buddy? Whoa. Okay, we're going to go that way. How about that? Try that. Nope, that's not the right way. I guess that's the that's so strange it's doing that. Let's get him out here then, maybe. This should now be faster. Perfect. Okay, now we should go that way. Two-way roads. That was the first time I've ever done them on here. Okay. We're down at the store because we are going to make an expensive purchase. I think it's time we upgrade our feed mixer. And I'm thinking we go all out. Let's get the biggest one that I know of that exists. We're going to get the Anderson. This Anderson right here. Now I am considering just not maybe going with, I mean, this guy's pretty big too. It's for $45,000 more, we get only, I mean, let's see exactly how much that is. 29,393 minus 23475. We only get 6,000 more liters for that amount. I don't think that's really worth it, quite honestly, because 23,475. That's about 5 bales and almost a 6th bale versus this one. That's like 7.3 bales. So this actually might be easier work. So we're gonna get this guy, I think. Actually, I was thinking about getting that one, but I think this is just a better. It's just a better option for us, really. In all honesty. So there we go. We just bought ourselves that. We'll sell the KT10. We're not going to get very much for the KT10, maybe 5, 6, 7,000 at the most, but we'll get that sold here in a second. So I'm going to get this back to the farm, and then I'll bring you guys back in when we're going to mix our first load with this, and then we may not even do pelleting this episode. That's the goal, but I can't promise anything that's going on. So I will get this guy driving back. Perfect. All right, I will see you guys once again in a little bit. All right, here we are back at the farm, and I think we will have time to do a time lapse of me doing the hay pellets, at least maybe half of them. How about that? Something like that. But okay, how much does this hold again? What would we say, 20? It was like 5 in a bale or something weird like that. So what we do, I think we can do 2 straw bales. I think. Let's try to get a couple knocked off here. Oh, that's 3 of them. Not that many. That would be too much straw for sure. How about that? There we go. Now this may also be just overly a ton of it and way too much. So we'll just have to see. Oop. Well, 5 point, yeah, maybe we should just do 1. And see how low the straw ratio is. I feel like I'm gonna ruin it otherwise. Besides, this thing is really acting up. Okay, let's grab. Maybe we should back in there and grab the bales, the hay bales, that is. I could grab those 2. Actually, yeah, let's just use some big bales here. It'll just be easier. Let's just grab 2 of these guys. Try to turn that off for a second. Nope, that's not what I want. Did I get it? Perfect. Okay. Nice. All right. Now we can fill that the rest of the way up with silage, probably. What are we at? 50%? Yeah, I don't know. I think we can do... Get a bite of food here. I think we can do another... Yeah, I think we do another hay bale. Straw is just over. Will that be too much? I don't know, because half of it being silage seems ridiculous. Yeah, let's do another hay bale, because hay is kind of a cheaper commodity or cheaper entity, if you will. We do have a bale spike somewhere. Maybe I'm going to use that for this portion, because it might just make it a little bit easier. And since I have the adapter on there, I should be able to just switch over to the bale spike without any issues. Perfect. That's very handy there. And I should still be able to go out to it, not because the bale spike can, but the adapter has that ability. So let's do this. Grab that guy. Perfect. That thing can really get that angled up. All right, let's back this guy out. Now if we do 3 in there, then silage, because hay should be, out of the 2 good products, you want to try to use more hay and straw than anything else. I mean, with this one, we're probably gonna end up using less straw in the mix, but that's okay. We'll just say we're giving our cows a little bit better deal on the mixer, a better mixer. This is gonna drive me crazy though if I can't get this guy to go in. There we go. A little bit more finicky, but that's okay. We can make it work. Park this guy just in here. All right, let's go hop in this guy, see what we're at now. Yeah, we're still good with the hay on there. Now we're good with straw. I almost want to do like, gosh, I mean like, because we could do like another 2,000 liters of straw and get away with it probably. So this goes to 23,000, right? 23, gosh, what was it? Yeah, 23,475. Yeah, we'll just do silage for this one. We might be able to get it to where we can do a little bit different of a setup. But yeah, so here we go. The ratio in there's not too bad. 51, 31. We're keeping the, I mean, the straw could be higher, I think, is kind of where we have to try to find a balance. But, and what I've learned is each mixing leg has a little bit different of a a load function there. But okay, so that's that. I'm gonna get set up to do a time lapse of us hay pelleting, and then I'll bring you guys back in. All right, so I figured we could sell this guy real quick, so let's get him sold off. Repair, yes. Sell, yes. All right, so we got 8,500 bucks for that. Not too bad. We're gonna bring this out so we have a trailer to put the pellets in as we're going. And then I have the pelleter all set up, as you can see off in the distance there, so that's all set up to good to go. I didn't empty the TMR out. I figured I'd do that after I, got this done. So we'll get this going here. Just a second, let me get this guy staged. I might just try to put him kind of central in the field, not in the way, but centralized might be more ideal. Then we can drive over to him to empty when we need to. That's a decent central spot there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do some pelleting, and then I will see you once we are done. All right, welcome back. So, sorry the time lapse started a little weird, a little late. Yeah, I apologize. That was I thought I was recording, so I went to go check, and it wasn't. So then I started it. So yeah, all right. So that caused an issue, but that's all right. We got it all figured out now. So we got all the hay pellets done. It didn't take us too long to do that. So that time lapse was probably going to be at 10 times, so probably just under 2 minutes, or right around 2 minutes will be the length of it. Oh boy. Lost control on that, and now we're climbing rocks. That's not good. Oh boy. Yeah, if you get going too fast, I've discovered this thing just gets so much weight behind you, and then you turn. Just that much weight swinging around behind you is not really a good thing. We're really stuck. This should hopefully get us off. Oh, we're stuck on the pickup there. There we go. That should fix it. There we are. All right, let's get this guy reloaded, and then it sounds like the crime lab may have something for us, or our little crime tech at the police department may have something or some information for us. So we're gonna go talk to them about that here in just a second. Let's get this guy reloaded. Beautiful. Yeah, we're gonna get that first. That one's kind of like glitched into the map. Not sure how that happened, but it did. Yep, so that's that. This is probably not the proper way to fill this up, but this is the farmer cop way right here. Ooh, I'm not in deep enough. About now. Now, there we go. They're not recommended. I mean, it's not that deep really, but still, definitely not the recommended way to do that. All right, let's go get this guy. Oh, let's go get this guy put away here. We got more molasses sitting in the back there. Twine for the baler. So I think the next time we do our grass field over there, we'll probably want to... Oh, maybe. That's not good. We will probably want to do some grass bales, I think is going to be the plan. Just so we have them. Okay, so am I missing anything else here that I need to do? Let's go see. Go and auto save that bad boy. Perfect. Let's go. 31,000 liters of pellets, so not too bad. That's a lot of hay pellets there, so that's probably what, 17 or 18 grand with the current prices, so that's not too bad. It is, or I don't know, what are the prices now for those hay pellets? Hay pellets, oh, 872. Okay, so probably closer to like 22-ish or 23-ish thousand dollars. So that's not too bad. We're just gonna go ahead and throw them in the silo for now. All right, let's get these guys thrown in here. Thinking about it, if we bought the so if we go back to the feed mixers, so we got, not that, we got this one here, that extra little bit there, that makes it so you probably could have just put 2 straw bales in this thing, and then yeah, so maybe that was a better option. Maybe that's why it's $45,000 more, is because they know you can do straw setups a little bit easier. But anyhow, all right. And actually, that field fertilizer, so it needs another set of fertilizer on it. We need to do all the straw pellets. That one needs lime. Fertilize, plowing, weeds, none. Okay. Yeah, so that needs lime over there. So we'll get that taken care of as well. Maybe not this episode, but okay. So let's go hop in our police charger and head in and talk and see what they got figured out, and maybe we can re-interview our guy. Maybe he's more willing to talk now if we have something on him. But I don't even know what they found out. They could have exonerated them for all I know. I guess we don't need that garage open. Close that guy back down. We'll open this one back up. Perfect. There we go. The lights are working. Perfect. Yeah, this thing's fast. I like it. Here we go. Great demand at biomilk. Ooh. Let's take a look at that real quick. As we're flying down the road still. Okay. Biomilk is where? I don't see the demand on here. That's right. Biomilk is the one that like doesn't show up, but it just takes milk, doesn't it? So probably a good price for milk, but that's okay. I'm not gonna worry about it if we can't see the price on it. Kind of strange. I don't know why it's not showing up in the... Ooh. Oh boy. There's some serious lag. Ooh, loading up the town was a little rough on it there. Wow. Oh, and that's not my computer that's having issues. That's just the game itself having issues there. My computer can run that no problem. Oh, baby. You're not doing good. Okay. All right, here we are. We're almost to the PD now. I'll just park right here. Whoa. I don't know what's up with that lag, but all right, let's see what they got figured out here. I'll go talk to my partner upstairs, my fellow officers. All right, we're down here in the meeting room. So we did find out a couple things. So that subject that we arrested, for the eluding, he was also the guy we arrested for reckless driving the Charger. So he has a couple of different vehicles. So that's why I recognized him in the security camera video. If you remember, I said I recognized him there. His fingerprints did match the matchbook we found up by the horse barn, which puts him in the area. They also matched fingerprints found at the scene of the first fire at the animal dealer, and they also match fingerprints on the gas can. So the only thing we can't prove is that he burnt down my field, which it is what it is. It's just kind of one of those things. Sometimes you don't get proof for it. I talked to him. He's not going to admit to it. He did admit to the setting fire to the animal dealership and as well as the horse dealership, but he said he's not going to admit fault for the other one. He claims he didn't do it, but I don't think that's probably the case. But and he admitted to stealing the gas cans now that we have all this evidence against him. So we are going to charge him with some various crimes. We're going to charge him with animal cruelty because a horse did die in the fire, and then there's no animals that died in the animal dealer fire. Shockingly, they're able to get him out in time. But anyhow, we're going to arrest him for that. Also, 2 counts of felony arson, arson in the 1st degree, and we're also going to charge him with theft in the 3rd degree. That's a misdemeanor for stealing the gas cans, and also the felony looting charge that we have him on, and also he has that pending reckless driving charge. So. And this was all part of a scheme to burn down areas here and make the property less valuable. So that way a real estate company, a realtor company that he could have, could buy up some of the land and put houses in. And he was getting ready. That we saw him in this set of houses here. This is another developer that's not part of his company or the company that he was part of or runs or whatever the case may be. But he was planning to burn these houses down so that way he could hopefully buy up this development as well. So he's looking for cheap land. That's what he's after. So a big scheme there. They might have more charges for him in the future, but for now, we're going to hold on to him. He's going to see a judge, and the judge, my guess, was not going to let him go. So he'll go to court on that. If we have to, we'll testify on that, but at least we solved that. So the mystery of all the fires we've been having has been solved. So that is fantastic. Oh, I tell you what, that is a lot of hard work for us. Let's head back to the farm. We will be wrapping up this episode probably shortly now that we accomplished that. That is incredible that we got that taken care of. So as far as this series goes, that wraps up that storyline a little bit. That was a pretty long storyline. I have a couple others that we're going to go through as well. So there'll be more stuff happening. Don't think it's just now we're just going to farm and do whatever else the case may be. But I also owe you guys a police story. So I was dispatched. This was, I don't know when this was. It was a while ago. But anyhow, I was dispatched to a domestic dispute with a male and a female where they were living together. They were dating. So the report is the guy calls the police and says, the girl hit him in the head with a baseball bat. So we're like, okay. So medical personnel started responding. We started responding as well, and heading up that way. Just said, yeah. So we went there. We got there fast. We were able to talk the female, get her to put the bat down, and so yeah, she claimed that she did it on accident, but after hearing kind of what she described as how she did it on accident, how the hit looked, and what he described, it determined that she probably didn't do that on accident. So she ended up getting arrested for a felony assault. He wasn't in too bad a shape. I guess she didn't hit him that hard, but she still hit him pretty good with the baseball bat. He's definitely bleeding out around from his eye socket. So it was a good injury, but yeah, so that happened. Anytime we arrest someone, or in the state of Washington, there's what's called mandatory arrests. So there are only 3 mandatory arrests in the state of Washington. It's if it's your 4th DUI, and I don't think it specifies if it's your 5th DUI or your 3rd one, but it's just the 4th one. So I guess the 5th is no longer mandatory. But I think it's a mandatory booking for us. I'm gonna have to edit that out. I said where I worked, but it's a mandatory booking for us in the county that I work for your 4th or above DUI. Or excuse me, for any subsequent DUI, your 2nd or above DUI, but and your 4th one in the state of Washington is a felony now instead of a misdemeanor. So if you get 4 DUIs or above, then yeah, and that goes for 7 years. So we have someone in our county who's gotten 5 DUIs now. Yeah, just crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and dump this in here. I figure we might as well. I do want to make some more mixes of it, probably in the next episode, just so I can get us set up. But I don't even know when we're going to get to our field. I do want to make our field, get it going, but it's just kind of been on the back burner right now for what we got going on. So we'll see when we get it done. But yeah, so anyhow, mandatory arrest. So 4th DUI, if you violate a domestic violence order, so like a protection order, or a domestic violence crime with some different other attributes to it, some different other stuff. So like an assault with injury happens within the last 4 hours, there's a domestic relationship, which in Washington, that's kind of a wider term. It's not just like if you're dating or if you're married, it can be adult roommates, it's family child, it's like children and yeah, there's a whole myriad of things I could go into, but I won't just for the sake of time. But yeah, so there's some interesting stuff like that. All right, I think this is going to call it for this episode, guys. So if you enjoyed, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on your screen. Yeah, leave a comment down below if you enjoyed that roleplay series or how that storyline went, what you want to see in future ones, and everything like that. Let me know, guys. So anyhow, this has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching.